Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, Jackie Ladder still in Lake Jackson, and it's me again in the same shirt. I swear, I cooked the last 3 videos on the same day just to get it done. Don't get mad at me because I'm not wearing. We're not changing shirts as it is. This one is something I keep seeing it in our local HEB and our local stores, and I wanted to just try it, just see if I could do it. It's right at $10. I cut it on discount, super cheap. Go try it. Let's do this. Before we do, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell, do the notification stuff. It's YouTube. You know how this works. And if you get a chance, man, while you're down there liking the video and ringing the bell, check out our link to our merch site, man. We got fake hands and spatulas and flippers and spoons and all kind of stuff. Even our nifty apron. A lot cleaner than this one. But links down the thing. For small business, we very much appreciate it. And let's just get into this. I'm going to mess up some fish. Alright, so, I just got one of these prepackaged things. It says it's $10, but I got like a 20% off coupon thing. I don't know if it's going to go bad or what, but I've always wanted to try this. It actually comes with its own butter, some kind of seasoned butter, so we're going to try that. It's got the skin on, but you're going to need a little bit of pan lotion and some dill and a lemon. I had some sitting around because I was trying to make some broke-ass margaritas, and some salt and pepper. That's all that you need for this. Most of the stuff, you can cook it in the same package. It's good for like 2, maybe 1 people's. It depends if you serve anything on the side with it. So first things first, get it out of the package and set that butter to the side. We're going to use that as a topping later when we're done. Going to cut this. I didn't cut it equally. I'm going to show you the difference here because there's one thick piece. It's usually like the top piece of the meat of the fish, and the skinny piece. No, it's got the skin and the scales on the backside. You can take and go ahead and cut it off. I'm going to show you all that here. Be very careful when you're cutting this. Use a sharp knife, it'll tear it up. You can take the same sharp knife and just fillet it and pull that skin off the outside, or you can leave it on. I'm going to show you how to trick to pull it off later, though, without a lot of work. So get your pan, put it on medium high, depends on your temperature. Get you a little bit of that olive oil, or we call it the pan lotion there. Just maybe a tablespoon or so, just enough to get it started off the bottom of there. Just a thin layer all the way across. Most of the fish has enough oil and stuff in itself to keep it cooking. I just don't want it to initially stick with the scales and the skin. So now it's starting to heat up, smoking a little bit. That's going to smoke or bubble. It's too high, turn it down. So go ahead and put this in here and go ahead and put it scale side down. Right. Just make sure everything fits. Put both pieces in, that's fine. I also like to serve this with like asparagus stuff, but I couldn't find any at the store. So go ahead and put that down and go ahead and season the top side, okay? While that's cooking, don't worry about the bottom side because we're going to pull it out to put that, get the skin off, and I'm going to show you that trick here in a second. I just do very light salt and pepper. I'm not a giant fan. I'm already putting a lot of freaking butter on this, so don't want to de-health it, make it less healthy or whatever. Get your lemon and go ahead and slice that in half just to set it to the side to have that ready, and your dill as well. You can use fresh dill. I really like fresh dill, but I just couldn't find it to fit into the budget because it was already like right at like almost $9 with my discount. But get your dried dill, not the seed, but the dill weed. Put it on there. You want to cook it for 4 to 6 minutes on each side. But about 2 minutes in, I'm going to show you how to do this. All right, so about 2 minutes. I got my spatula flippers, my spatula tongs here. I'm showing you. Once it starts cooking, it goes ahead and it already peels off that skin on its own. All right, so if you don't want the skin, people say you can leave it on. I've never been a giant fan of it. Just pull it off, set it to the side. Again, it won't stick, especially if you get that olive oil in there. It'll peel right off. Just just use your fingers if you want. You can use a small fork, tongs, whatever, and then just put it right back in there. All right, beep, it's done. Do that from both sides. If you want to take the skin off, you can keep it cooking. There was somebody who was supposed to show me how to cook it as just like with the skin on, but I've never done that. I didn't want to trust it with this. So after 4 to 6 minutes, go ahead and flip it. Now I don't think my fire was quite hot enough, so I'm going to go ahead and flip it, season this side, and I'll make sure it gets cooked. Now the thin one's going to cook a lot faster than the thick one because obviously because fat people don't do stuff. No, that's not true. I do stuff all the time. But go ahead and season the side that's been down on the pan. Keep the meat on the metal, as it were, and then once you put the dill on it, put that lemon juice on it. Keep an eye out for the seeds. You don't want to accidentally serve those to anybody, so if you don't have a screen or some cheesecloths to put that through, just go ahead and use that and just keep an eye on it and knock the seeds off. So let that keep cooking. You can see by the sides of it how long it's been cooking. You can tell this one, like the thin piece, is cooking pretty well. The thick piece is taking a while, so I'm going to flip it back over. Now, don't flip it a lot. Now this fish, it's super tender, super flaky. It'll come apart. You got to be careful. So you don't want to flip it a whole lot. So Anytime you flip it, you got to re-season it because it comes off the bottom. After like 6 minutes, you can see where it's white on both sides, where it's been cooked, and the sides are all filled in. It's perfect. It's nice and cooked. Go ahead and pull those off. Now it's going to leave a thin layer of the skin and some other meat because it flakes off real easy. Watch, I'm going to knock this corner off here in a second. Boop. See that? Just go ahead and take that, put it right next to the side. You can kind of dress it. It's kind of like it's a parsley or something. It's like, here's some burnt pieces of fish. Just put that on there. I left the thick piece in there to cook a little longer because I wanted to get cooked all the way through. Even though I don't mind a blue rare, I don't trust it on my pre-packed unfrozen salmon. So you get it on here, get you a little bit of the a half of the butter here. If you're going to cut it into smaller pieces, do smaller fractions. Serve it with that on top, and boom, you're done. Now this is fancy. Like I said, it's not a full meal. It's just a dish that goes in here. I had to get it on discount, but I wanted to do this. I keep seeing those pre-sliced fish with the butter in them. I wanted to try those out. That didn't turn out that bad. I could have just used the butter that came with it because it had seasoned stuff, but I had some dill and some lemon sitting around because of my other food, so I wanted to try it. This turned out great. I think we've done some other fish kind of like this before, but with the pre-packaged stuff, I wanted to try this out, and this passes, man. I absolutely enjoyed this. Y'all got to try it. And there you have it, folks, man. I actually tried this. I actually enjoyed it. So if you see any other things sitting around or any deals like this, let me know. I want to try these out, especially if we can put them in our budget. Like get them on sale and stuff. This is great. If you do it differently, you want to see us do it differently, put it down in the comments. Let us know, man. If you like to try these and do it like with different toppings or something, let me know. I'm up to try this about anything. Let's get into it. If not, you can find us on social media. Put it on Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. Put it on all those at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen, or you can find us at Living Between over on Instagram. Yeah, I got that. I backed it up a little bit. And I'm glad you're here. Hope you enjoyed the food, and I'll see you next time.